Hello everyone, my name is Samiksha Jha and I have secured rank 362 this year in UPSC Civil Services examination. So this was my second attempt. I could say that this was my first serious attempt to say. Before I go to the other parts of the exam, I would like to brief a bit about my journey. So talking about my background, I was a very average student till my 10th class. Like I was not even a topper, not in any of the list. I was just an average student. When I came in my 11th and my 12th, so I become a bit serious about my studies. And then after, I also was able to crack the competitive exams after the 12th, whereby I secured the government engineering college in my state itself. So my college uh, has been done from the Ahmedabad itself. I'm a chemical engineer by profession. After completing my college, as we all know that uh, it was the COVID year when I was about to complete my college. At that point of time, it was very difficult to cope up with the college and to understand the technical part. So anyhow, I just lost the focus in the engineering background and I was not much moved. Like I was not having that inner calling in my subject. So I tried to look at other options. One of the options that was there in my mind was of UPSC, and the reason for the same was my father's dream. Like my father used to uh, always say when I was a kid that you have to become a police. So that was there in my mind as my father tried for an exam, but because of certain reason he was not able to clear. So he was always had a dream. I thought to complete this dream, and thereby I started my UPSC journey as well. So in my college third year, almost it was the end of third year, so beginning of the fourth year, when the COVID was at its peak. Like we all were at home, I decided to start my preparation. I bought the material and everything. But as we know that there is a lot of material, lot of advice, lot of misguidance being there in this exam. I was also somewhere trapped in that. And I faced a lot of challenges. The challenges like what material to choose. Also, some other challenges were like I was not in Delhi. So always there was on the back of the mind that should you travel to Delhi, being in Ahmedabad, the environment is not of studies. Here we have more of business mindset and going to foreign kind of culture. The studying atmosphere is not so good here. So that was also a bit challenging for me. Other is the libraries. Also, they are not so much accessible here. Other things were like a lot of negativity comes to you when you start studying alone. And the same happened with me as well. Being from a very normal background, I started to pursue this dream. And it is very difficult for us to uh, like at least penetrate this thing that okay, you are going for UPSC and you are going to achieve one of the position where you have a officer responsibility. So it's very hard to digest also in the preparing days. So the same happened with me. I also went to depression because uh, we have to study alone in a room for long hours, not looking at the day, not looking at the night. And my depression was also one of the reason why I was not able to clear my first attempt. It happened so that I did not step out from my house for about 8 months. No social gatherings, no WhatsApp, nothing. Just me and my room and my studies. And I think that this is very wrong approach for any exam. So I went into depression, loneliness, and I also had suicidal thoughts. So all this thing happened. I was not able to focus on my studies. But then what was the result? I failed the first prelims and it was not by some margin, but it was by a huge margin. I was not able to clear it. Of course we will feel bad about it, but I was happy. because I knew that I had not put my 100% into this exam. So I wanted to do the best of my efforts in the second attempt. And that is where I went for all the possibilities I can do for my mental peace also, and also for my studies. So in my second attempt, I would tell that my sister helped me a lot. Like, she runs a foundation also, but at that point of time, her advice helped me a lot to come out from that depression. Uh, as of I was recovered, I started to take my studies on a very lighter note. Of course, I was serious, but it was not that morning and night 24/7 you have to study. I started to sit with my parents, dine with my parents, play with my pet, also study for some hours. And balancing all the things. And I think that was a key to success also. I got mental peace, and thereby I was able to be present on the moment. So that was it. After this, uh, like in the very uh, first attempt, as I was not able to clear my prelims, I was very scared of the prelims. Even if it is now, I am scared of the prelims. So when the prelims of the second attempt was near, I was very down. I was though prepared for everything, but I was down. And uh, I was like not able to put myself into that exam mode. At that point, a personal incident hit me out. A personal incident, like, there was a police case, and when I got entangled into it, I got to know that the society reality, what you see, the casteism, and like from which village you belong, all these things matters a lot. Then the law, the books, whatever we read, the ideal situations, and I was very pricked out of it. So I personally decided that I have to do something and I have to improvise all these things. Though a bit of it, but yes, I have to put my contribution. And literally, that was a spark in my life that I started to give my 200%. And as we know that I was totally prepared for the prelims by doing the PYQs and all that things. But 2023 prelims was again a kind of surprise, the options and all. So when I came out from the exam hall, I started crying, thinking that this attempt is also gone. But uh, like that, nothing can stop you to give the CSET. Is the other paper. So I was very demoralized. The first 10 minutes of the CSET paper, I was thinking not to give and go back. But like, I gave the paper. I was very down that this time I'm not able to make it. So for the 20 days, I did not prepare a single word for mains. Not even the strategy, not even what test series I have to take, nothing. And that is where after 20 days, the results were announced. I was again surprised that I made it. Uh, so I have to again hustle for the mains. So for the mains, I prepared being at the home again from the online source. I wrote the test series at the home itself, scanned the copy, and sent it to Delhi. Like that, I was preparing. After that, uh, again for the mains, I was not sure. So I was so unsure about my mains result that I started to look for job, and I also started to work in a private firm in which I am working. So I started that job also, but then result came and I was able to clear that also. So then again the hustle for was the interview stage. When the interview started, the phase I mean, so my interview was on 11th Jan. Time was very less, and I did not prepare anything again. So I went to Delhi for the first time during my interview stage, and getting the help from different sources, different institutes. I gave a lot of mocks also. By that, I was able to manage my interview. And then again, I went on a vacation mode that, okay, let's see what's the result is there. And I did prepare again anything. So hopefully, the result turned on my side and I was able to make in this list. The message I want to convey is that no matter from which background you are, no matter whatever situation you are at present, you don't have any resources, nothing matter if you want to make into the list. Like in our Gujarati, it's a very good, we can say, slogan that man hoy to mandve javai. That means that if your will is so high, then you can climb the mountains, you can do anything if you have that willpower. And I think every one of us watching the video, or any one of us, can do this and can crack the UPSC. But what you need is a willpower and belief in yourself.